Hi everybody, welcome back to Survival Sealab. I'm Modi Operandus. On today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at our Mariculture stuff once again, and we are going to be taking a look at our fish breeding. Let's take a look here quick and see what I got going here. I did a little fishing off camera here, and I got a little bit set up here. Over here, let's start over here. Let's start with this one here. I got a squid and a damselfish breeding right here, and what that's going to create is a angelfish, and this is on our quest to collect all the fish here. It's gonna take a little bit of time, a little bit of work, but we should be able to get it. You'll notice I have a couple fish up here. I have the jellyfish, for instance. I have the perch up here, for instance. But these two I didn't actually catch alive, unfortunately. So I just put them up on the wall as museum exhibits, but we didn't actually breed those yet. And these are natural fish, so we'll catch those. But for some reason, those are very tough to catch alive. So we might need a better rod here soon. I made myself a polished rod here. We did a little bit of work on this, the wooden fishing rod here. We made a couple of these to make this automatic fisher. We'll see how that's going here. Not so great. I'm not quite sure. It's out of bait right now. Part of the reason is because we used the basic bait. We could use a little bit better bait in there. It might help a little bit if we could use bait worms. Before we just had ant bait in there, and that wasn't quite as effective. So basically, and then otherwise over here, the thing I'm breeding over here is a minnow and a cod together. And what that should create is a goldfish, I believe is what we're going for here. Yes, goldfish. So we'll have a goldfish if we can get these two things bred. But you'll notice we have a little bit of problem here. This minnow here does not like the salt water that we have put in here right now. We need fresh water. And so in order to make that, we need to make an upgrade. And so we need to go, let's take a look at upgrades here quick. So we'll need to make not with an S, there we go. We need to make a purity upgrade. And what that entails is, where did it go? Here, purity upgrade. It requires 4 white pearls and then just aluminum on the outside with something red in the middle, dye, rose red, anything like that, that'll work. So in order to get that, we'll head back out to our oyster farm and start these up again. I've been neglecting these for far too long, but I did a lot of good work gathering them along the way. And I made a nice set of 10 out here, I think. So we'll head back out here and drop some sand off on these bad boys. And hopefully by the time we need it, it should have a white pearl. I think I have 1 so far in the pack in the ME network, but we need 4 for each purity upgrade. Now we only need 1 purity upgrade right now, and it's just a basic purity upgrade. Now what else it does? It provides fresh water for your fish, but then also at later levels you can make. This is just the basic, but you can make a standard. This requires titanium and regeneration droplets, and it basically lets your fish last longer, so they'll produce more product for you if you want them to last longer. Now, because we're breeding, we don't necessarily want them to last longer, but we do need them in fresh water so they begin to be able to thrive in there. So we need to make a purity upgrade, so we'll let that go for a bit. The other thing we'll notice though is a lot of these recipes require titanium, so we're gonna start working towards that today. And in order to do that, we need to do a lot of different things to get this to work right. So it's gonna take some time, but I think we can get there today. The first thing we're gonna do is make a second Crucible Furnace though. I didn't show this on camera ever, but it's not too difficult. But it actually, now I say that, there's quite a few steps involved in this. So you need a few different things that are all Mariculture mod based, except for the lava bucket here, obviously. You need a fluid tank. I already made some of these. These fluid tanks are pretty easy to make. Just glass and wood is the only real ingredients there, and copper. The other thing you'll need is these burnt bricks and these heating components. The heating components we've made in the past on camera here. In early episodes is clay and coal. I think we actually even made one maybe last episode. And then we need burnt bricks. Now the way we make burnt bricks is by using one of our vats we used last episode to use the fish oil. And we need to put lava in it and throw some bricks, either another brick or brick into it. So let's set up, do I have a bucket on me? I do. I grabbed a couple of these bad boys. I'm crafted a few more of them, but I think there's one in here. And I set a vat up over here so we can start throwing our burnt bricks into there. And each one of these burnt bricks, if we use netherrack or netherrack brick, it takes only half a bucket. But if we use regular brick, it takes a full bucket. So I'll just fill it up as far as it can go. And we'll start this working in here. So you just right click, drop it in there, let it go for about 10 seconds, it says. Let's take a look here quick. It says about 16 seconds for brick and 8 seconds for netherrack. So it should be done pretty much right away here. There it goes. It's already done. Pop that back out, and we got our first brick. So we'll need a few of these actually. I think I might be able to put more than one in there at a time though, and we'll just let them go at once. We also need to put these bricks in there, so maybe we can put that in there too. Oh, we can only do one type of item at a time though. So let's let those go up, and we'll check in on it. Yep, one's already done. And we might be at the limit. It might be only 3 things in one bucket here. But yeah, it should go pretty good. I mean, it's taking a little bit of time, 8 seconds per thing. Not too bad. All right, we got another one done here. So we got our first set of things, I think. Now we need a couple more, because we need actually to make a Crucible Furnace. You'll notice that it's actually a multi-block structure. Let's head over to the other one here. It is basically one on the top, one on the bottom makes the Crucible Furnace. So you need to have two each thing. So we need to actually do a few more bricks than I thought originally. But I think I have enough in my pack here to do it. Maybe I don't. Let's put these other bricks in there. And we'll put all 4 in there. We'll need a few more lavas. So we'll put some more lava in there. There we go. I think it's full now. Oh, now it's full. All right, so we'll hang on to this last bucket of lava because we'll need it for the Crucible Furnace anyways. And I think there's some more bricks cooking up in here. Let's take a look here quick. Brick, 64, sounds good to me. We can't use another brick, we have to use this brick. And there's some burnt brick in here already. Oh, let's grab that out because we can totally use that. Any other burnt brick here? Seared brick, nope, that's not what we're looking for here. But 7 is enough to get started here. Let's make one of these, make another one of those. Nope, only make one. Is that right? How do you make that brick? Oh, it's like that, I see. So we'll have to look around the outside. Still 4 only, but it's just a brick construction block. Okay, so it's a little bit more complicated, but not too bad. Let's put this in there, and nope, I don't want to do that. I want to click these out, and so I can start crafting some more stuff here. All right, got it. Head back over here and get these cooked up. So we got the construction blocks made. We need 2 construction blocks. We'll need 4 of these things, and then we have the fluid tanks already on me. I have that ready to go. So let's head back here and grab the last ones out. 2 more. We need 4 total, so it should be, this last one cooks up, we should be ready to go. Maybe not. Let's put another one in there just in case. These take 16 seconds because they're the regular brick, not the nether brick though, so it takes a little bit longer for brick. I wish I could use nether brick, but I guess we'd have to cook up another rack for that. It probably would have been a little bit more time consuming to do it that way, so we'll just let it go. All right, 3, and we can start making our first Crucible Furnace. So I'll make one, and then I'll make the other one, and then we'll get going here. So let's see, we need to make Crucible Furnace. Should have everything we need now. Okay, so then we need the tank. We need bricks on the right and the left, and then we still need a bucket of lava. Hopefully it doesn't consume the bucket. I'm not sure if it does. There we go, and we'll plop that on top. And we've got our first Crucible Furnace. So, like I said, it's not done yet. We have to make 1 more of these, and then I'll be right back with you. All right, we got the second Crucible Furnace here ready to go. And what I'm going to do is actually set up a new production area inside of our old shed aquarium here. We'll set it off to the sides next to the fishing areas. Not that it needs to go over there. It's not anything fishing related, but it's just a spot we can put things in. So we'll put it like right here, and that way we have access to the back sides and everything we need to. And then it needs a fire source below it, basically, to get it up to the right temperature. So we'll put the lava thing underneath it. We'll put a bucket of a fluid tank underneath it, and this will draw out of a fluid tank automatically. And then we'll use one of our ender tanks full of lava down here. Put that right here, and then pulling into that, we'll need a fluid duct. Do I have a fluid duct? Oh, I might have used my last one here. In which case, we'll have to make some more. Oh, we got plenty. Let's hang on to those here. Pull them all out, and then we'll pull out with a servo, which I had in my pack already, and set that out, and it's filling up. Perfect. That ender quarry, that endothermic pump is getting a lot of work here. It's getting quite the workout. We have a lot of things drawing out of it now. One of these days it's going to run out, but so far it's going pretty good. So we're going to let that heat up. So the way you make magnesium in this, it's a kind of a rare thing. You can't actually mine it. You have to actually use other sources. So you have to actually make this unknown mangleish dust is what you need to make. In order to make that, you need quicklime and water. You need 24 buckets of quicklime and 16 buckets of water. So it's actually quite expensive to make 1 dust, and it takes 10 seconds. But what we can do is we can cook up limestone in a Crucible Furnace, and that will provide us with quicklime. Limestone is a byproduct of rutile ore when you're making that up, so it is something you get 50% of the time, so that's a good way of getting it. But we can also, I believe, use chisel to get there. So let's take a look and see if there's a way we can ore dictionary over limestone here. I'm not quite sure if we can, but we'll find out here. All right, so as you can see, limestone from Geostrata is quite common. Limestone from Eastmaster Resource a little bit, Leemaster Resource a little bit better, and then limestone from Mariculture is very, very rare, 33. But I believe what we can do is we can take these limestone from other mods and then use the chisel and work between them. So that's kind of the back way around here. You can actually turn this limestone from the eMasher resource or from chisel and turn it into the Mariculture ore here. So that's what we did for these ones here, and we got 64 now. So we need 24 buckets of quick limestone, right? Is that what we need for this? Quick lime, that's right. We need 24 buckets of it. So we need quite a few cooking up in here. So let's take a look and see. Let's see, uses on this. In a Crucible Furnace, it makes 900 millibuckets. And 900, let's do some quick math here. 2400 divided by 900, it's 24,000, not 2400, right? Divided by 900. And that's 26 blocks to make enough to get the chance to get this one unknown Manglish dust. And then the Manglish dust, uses for that is we could put it back into a Crucible Furnace and make molten magnesium. Okay, so it's an unknown dust, so it might give us 1 ingot of nickel, or it might give us 1 ingot of magnesium. So we'll hope for the magnesium. So it's gonna be kind of a rare thing, and it also produces salt for some reason. But we'll have to use another Crucible Furnace for this too, so we might have to make another one of these even. But I guess there's a chance of being nickel or a chance of being magnesium, which is what we want. Hopefully we'll get lucky here and get it to go. So what we need is, what did I say, 26 and a half, so let's do 27 in here to make our first thing here. And then we'll worry about getting that into a vat after this. So 27 should be enough for our first thing here, but it's gonna take some time to cook up here because it needs to get up to speed. So we'll let that heat up, and then we'll be right back once it's ready to go here. All right, so this is heated up and it's cooking down the limestone into quick lime, and it's just finished up here. So for this, I recommend setting up your vat kind of like this, I guess. You want to have it so you can measure out your stuff pretty easily, because if you get it in there, you can't really get it out too easily. You need to use a ladle and go like 1 bucket at a time pretty much to get it out. But we have 2,400 in here. That's exactly the amount we need, and we have 16 over here. So if we just flip these on, it should fill it up then. And we'll put those together into one thing. Let it do its magic. Watch this vat fill up, and it's filling up now. And it's going. The reaction is happening. You can see that there's a change taking place in here. Let's see if there's anything left in this. Nope, it's all emptied. So there might be a little bit left inside of here, but it's as close as we can get. We got the unknown Manglish dust now. And what we can do with this then is throw it back into here and get it up to 650, which is already at, and it'll start cooking down, and we'll see what we get. Oh, we should turn this off so we don't automatically pump it back out. And we got magnesium, molten. We can't really tell what it is, but it is magnesium.molten. Now it doesn't look like it's got a full ingot in there. 144 is all it says for millibuckets. Maybe that's a whole ingot, I'm not sure. Let's see if we can get that back out. Now that we have that there, let's see if we can, let's see. Oh, we pumped it out into the water. That's not great. We might have wasted our first magnesium here. Let's take this off quick. All right, so it's going back out. Let's put this back in then. And we'll put it back in like this, and hopefully it sucks it back into the, come back, you. Come back. Okay, it's back in. There's some stuck in the pipe here, looks like. A little bit. It's not going all the way back in. That could be the issue here. Let's pull this back out. And put it back in. It works now. Back to 144, but it still says there's molten magnesium in the pipe. It should be 200, I believe, is what 1 ingot would be. So we might have wasted a little bit here, unfortunately. We'll have to do this whole reaction again, unfortunately, to get a whole ingot's worth. Let's see if we take building a ladle, because I think we might be able to get it out with that. Let's see, ladle. All right, so a ladle is this right here, copper, like that shape. So we'll have to run back and see if we can get it out, but there's some stuck in the pipe here. There's none in, no, it's all in this pipe too. At the ends, what can we do here? What if we take one of these buckets here? I know these are open blocks, so they'll take anything, pretty much, I think. And we'll go like this and have it distribute into here maybe. Showing empty now. And then we'll go, tell you to go out. Let's pull it out here and see what happens. Pull it all out into the tank here. Looks like the pipes are empty. All right, so for some reason we only got a little bit of what we were supposed to get. Unless some of it accidentally went to here. I don't know how that would happen. Maybe it could have happened though. So we'll try to do another reaction here to see if we can get it to go again. But so far as proof of concept, it works. So we can get titanium now. We just need to get enough material to do it. And getting enough magnesium for this is going to be a little tough, I think. It's going to take some time. So I'll do that off camera here quick, and I'll be back when we can start making our titanium. All right, so we're getting all kinds of magnesium here. We're getting it from this quick line, but it's taking a bit of time because it requires you to replace the water every single time. So every single time I want to make a magnesium here, I have to drain the water out of here and then fill it back up. And then so make sure that the levels are correct, because I'm getting too many times where the levels aren't correct and nothing will happen then. So now this is filled with water, and that's a big issue. So we'll go back down, put the line back out of here, and hopefully that works. We might have too much water in there now. We have to draw it all back out and start over again here. See what happens. Oh, the reaction is happening, so we got our next magnesium. So I have one here, and we have our little tank here, which has one in it. And I figured out 144 is 1 ingot because this ladle holds 1 ingot's worth, and it's exactly 144 millibuckets. So we got the proportions right here. So the next thing we need to do to make this into titanium is to use impure titanium. I got 2 ingots here by using this rutile ore. Now the rutile ore requires you to either use a pyrotheum dust or use a crucible furnace to cook it up. But the problem is the crucible furnace can't get hot enough. It's 1662. Right now our furnace is hot as it'll go right now, and it's 1500. Even with this heating upgrade in here, I don't think it's gonna go any higher than that. So this heating upgrade doesn't seem to be doing anything for us. I think we might need to go to the next level heating upgrade, and what that would be would require titanium. So we can't do it via this method just yet. We need to do so via another method. So that's why I went with the pyrotheum dust, and that made this impure titanium ingot. So what we do with this here is that we can put it in with the magnesium ingot, and that can make molten titanium then. So what we'll do here is turn this off so it stops pumping stuff out, and then disconnect this so it stops pumping things out as well. And we'll just put it all into put the magnesium all into here. So let's go into high on that. Okay, so let's take the magnesium out of this, and I think we can ladle it into an ingot caster. And I made one of those already, so we can try that out, and it might work. Then we can put two ingots back in here, and we'll get molten titanium, and it'll all work out. So let's get our wrench back here. And this is quite complicated, to be honest with you. Nope, wrong side. Do this. Let's just plop one of these here. Get back out. Okay, so it should be full of 1 ingot of magnesium right now, and we'll put in. We'll use the ladle then to get it back out again using the ladle. And we'll ladle it back out, and we got the molten magnesium, and this should be empty now. Yep, it's empty, and we'll put down this ingot caster now. If everything goes to plan, we should be able to just right-click this ingot caster with our ladle, and it should put in enough for 1 ingot. There we go, and we got one out. All right, cool. So we got 1 ingot's worth, and we got our first magnesium ingot. So now we can take 1 magnesium ingot and 1 impure titanium ingot, put those together inside the crucible furnace, and we finally have 1 whole ingot of magnesium after this cooks up here. Let's see what happens. Anything? Oh, you know what? Because I don't think it's hot enough. We need to 662 for the melting point. So the other thing we can do is put it into the old smeltery over here, and I think these two things together will make us some magnesium this way too. So let's put these into the old smeltery over here. And let's make sure this is turned off as far as pumping stuff out. Because I have it set up to pump, so we'll turn it off and make sure it is off. Can't really see, unfortunately. Yeah, it is off. Okay, good. We don't want it to pump out. We want it to stay in there so it commingles with each other. And let's see if this works. So this is a theory. I don't know if it'll work, but let's put it both in there and see what happens. It is cooking up magnesium. It is cooking up the impure titanium. This could work. The titanium's gonna take a little longer, it looks like, but it should work. We have enough lava in there. And moment of truth says, yep, so let's give this a minute here. I'll check in on it. I think it's gonna work. If not, we'll have to figure out a different method. We've got the magnesium in here, molten magnesium. The titanium is just about to melt up. The impure titanium should merge with this and become one titanium ingot for us. Let's see what happens. And we have titanium. We've done it. We can get our first titanium ingot out if we turn this back on down here. Let's first, we're upstairs actually. Let's first turn off my clock I have set up for making glass. We'll turn that off for now. We have a slime-ish situation here. So I had a clock situation set up here just to make some glass for ourselves, but we don't need that. What we need is the ingot table. So we'll grab that over here and we'll bring it over to the most easily accessed one, which is right here then. And we'll put this casting table down. And we'll put the ingot mold right on top of it. And we'll have our first titanium ingot. First of many, hopefully. Hopefully we figure out a better way of doing this down the road here. Let's make sure it's not going to accidentally go into the other one too, because we don't waste our first ingot. There we go. All right, so flip the switch. We should see this fill up with titanium. Click this. Click this. And we've got our first titanium ingot. My God. It would take a long time to actually get this to go, but we finally got it. And where did it go? Did we not get it? It was just impure titanium again. Okay, let's go back upstairs here and make sure this works. 'Cause it was titanium. It was definitely titanium in here. We got back an impure titanium ingot. Wah wah. All right. So that wasted our magnesium then, for sure. That whole roundabout method of doing this. All right, we got impure. Let's see if we can get, that is stupid. Oh, you know what? I'm stupid. It went right here. It went right into the hopper right away and pulled it out. And so we got the titanium ingot right there. Oh my God, that was almost disappointing, but we figured it out there. Jeez. That was a little disheartening, but now it's back and we got our first titanium ingot. And we'll figure out a better method for this down the road here. But getting magnesium is the big issue. We have to use titanium for that, or rather, we have to use that lime for that. So maybe if I just make a bunch of it up, we can have some magnesium ingots ready to go. Because we'll need a lot of titanium for Mariculture things. It's a useful thing. If you look at the uses for it, there's 7 pages of things here: cooling upgrades, heating upgrades. Everything we need is going to be based around titanium here. So if we want to progress with this at all, as far as making our machines go faster and faster, we'll definitely need titanium here. We can also make stuff with it, like, I believe we can make like armors and stuff with it too, right? Uses. Make sure here, because I think if we go titanium here, there's also all the kinds of, Tinker's Construct stuff as well we can make with it too, if we want to do some, axe heads or anything like that. I don't know the durability. I think the durability on it should be pretty high. Given how difficult it is to make, I would really hope it was pretty high durability on that, but I'm not quite sure. Anyways, our monstrosity we have here is going to have to wait until next episode. We'll be back with more Mariculture and more Survival Sealab. I've been Modi. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back for more next time. Have a good night.